government of the United States largely relies on a person without political experience, a man who seems to be guided more by personal interests than the interests of the American people. We're not talking about Donald Trump, but about Jared Kushner, who is not only the son-in-law of the President of the United States, but also his main advisor on countless crucial issues for the country.
Kushner, 36, appears the opposite of Trump. A reserved, calculating, and discreet demeanor in place of the frantic and often impulsive character of the current president. They say that one shouldn't trust the quiet type, for under the mask of exemplary father and businessman hides a man capable of stepping over any person, institution, or law in order to achieve his personal goals. Despite having no diplomatic credentials, he has been tasked with no less a challenge than resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And he has been in charge of leading a bureaucracy-bustling White House office, whose ambitious remit ranges from reforming veterans' care to combating U.S. opioid abuse.
Described by Trump as a tremendous asset and a trusted advisor during the campaign, Kushner outlined his strategy during his candidacy. He arranged meetings with leaders and ambassadors, wrote his speeches during the campaign, and while doing all that, he even had time to settle a family vendetta with Chris Christie, the man who incarcerated his father for various offenses years ago. Suffice it to say that Christie, a famed Republican, had the potential to be vice president, but Kushner pushed him aside with ease. Politicians and experts question not only his inexperience, but also his potential conflicts of interest stemming from his relationship with Trump and his real estate business. Called by the media as Secretary of Everything, he doesn't charge a cent for his counsel in an effort to counteract any rumors of violation of anti-nepotism laws. However, his image and influence have been used by his company to promote the offering of visas to Chinese investors, right at the time when Trump, with his America First proclamation, issued orders to restrict his borders.
The uncertainty surrounding his political position and his intentions fill both Democrats and Republicans alike with doubts and distrust. Kushner is due to give the Senate a declaration regarding his interview with the Russian ambassador and a banker. Although he has not refused to attend, the advisor has yet to show up. The New York Times and the Washington Post reported that Mr. Kushner allegedly discussed setting up a back channel with the Russian ambassador. FBI investigators believe Kushner has relevant information, but is not necessarily suspected of a crime.
Kushner is now the most sought-after son-in-law in the media, and he'll need to muster all his lauded political acumen to navigate the hearing. If there is an innocent explanation for all this, I wonder why the stories keep shifting. Every answer the White House gives is bad. You're left with, is Jared Kushner a fool, or is he corrupt? Whichever way you slice it, Donald Trump's reliance on his son-in-law as an advisor is fast becoming a thorn in his administration's side, and one that's inviting a media maelstrom and internal conflicts. While the FBI investigates Trump this week, the world's most powerful son-in-law continues to gain more faculties, more experience, and more power within the White House. Given the tumultuous panorama facing the White House this week, and due to the fact that this is the place where the fate of the rest of the world is decided, Jared Kushner is the red point in which we'll continue to focus on the man who, as of today, is the closest and most trusted person of the most powerful man in the world, but also the man who, according to political analysts, stands to be the first in line to be sacrificed should the administration of Donald Trump stagger. Please remember to subscribe to Mexico News Network and leave a comment to let us know what you think.